feel like we gotta do introductions because we actually don't introduce.
Yes.
You kind of just go straight into it. So my name's IK. You guys probably know. 22.
My name is James. I'm 20. You might know me as E-Boy of Color. So, yeah.
My name's Brie and I'm 21.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cheating. Should we do it? Should we not do it? That is the question. Me personally, I think that we should cheat. Because when you cheat in a relationship, it makes it stronger in a way. Because it's like a muscle. A relationship's like a muscle. The more you cheat, the stronger it gets.
Huh?
And so that's what I think personally.
I don't understand the analogy.
I'm free to be disputed, but that's what I think.
Can you explain the muscle thing?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, so
explain
think about it like this, right? So trust is like a muscle, right? So when you break someone's trust, you can build it back stronger the next time. And that's why you should keep cheating, I think. Or not. No.
I don't think that's...
Let's let you guys take the rest of it. Maybe we can introduce the topic on the other side.
That is crazy, bro. Now James, you're something else, man.
Ned Fulmer, someone on the Try Guys. I have never watched the show before then. I never even looked at it because I was like, I don't really care. But now I care.
Is this something on Netflix too? You have a Netflix show?
I think it's BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed and YouTube.
And YouTube, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he admitted to infidelity, and he cheated on his wife with someone in his workplace, and it wasn't just an affair, it was a consensual work relationship. So
when you say cheating, like, did they actually do stuff, or was it... Wait, why are you like...
No. She knows details. She was talking to me about the details. So.
Oh, okay. Do you know about it?
I know about it, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what did he do that was considered cheating?
I think that it was an emotional and sexual affair. So I think they were like going on dates and then also having...
Was it like a long-term thing?
I don't know if we know the exact duration, but I think it seems like it was, yeah.
He's known as the wife guy on the show. Like, his whole personality is centered around being a good husband. And he was not a good husband recently by way of cheating.
Ironic is that, eh?
Yes, quite ironic. First question. What is cheating?
What is cheating? Basic answer is when you with somebody, with a partner, I don't know, like, it's either through, sexual relations or just like emotional or flirting, just giving attention to another person that is not your partner.
I see.
That's what cheating is, like, in a broad sense. But
I think it's pretty subjective what it means to cheat. I feel like you'd have to discuss the boundaries with your partners beforehand, and most people don't, because just like talking to someone of the opposite sex at like weird times at night, but never saying anything like weird, maybe seeming like that could be cheating. That is kind of cheating. I would consider that cheating, but someone else might not. So you'd have to discuss that with your partner. Okay. What do you think?
I think it definitely varies, like, by relationship. Like, for me personally, I wouldn't think it was like attention in general, but I think that it definitely depends on like the boundaries of the relationship.
So for you, what would be your boundary?
I think that, like, I don't know. I think it could differ for me, like, depending on the sort of dynamic I'm in and like the agreed arrangement. I think even in an exclusive relationship, if the terms were set initially, like, oh, I still like want to flirt with people, then
isn't that like an open relationship though?
Not really.
Not quite. No, I think
I kind of fuck with that low key, because what if I want attention sometimes? You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, everyone needs validation.
No,
so
and I definitely agree with that. But okay, there is Aisha Curry. Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, but she was on this talk show or whatever, saying that guys won't give her attention because everybody knows she's with Stephen Curry, and she was saying like, oh, I kind of want like a guy every once in a while to like look at me just to validate me, but at the same time you are married, and it's like when she's saying that, I'm thinking, okay, with Stephen Curry not enough validation? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Hey, but listen, right? I feel like you need a variety of validation. Coming from the same person all the time, it becomes kind of predictable and not as, I don't want to say fulfilling or satisfying, but imagine if you're like, how do I look? And like always like, great. You kind of want some variance. And I feel the more sources you get it from, you're like, damn, this is really true. Yeah. It's more congruent that I'm attracted to.
No. I'm not saying getting validation from like people isn't like a bad thing, but like I'm saying the want for that. Like, you're already in a healthy relationship and now you're looking for like more attention. Like, if you get it on a day-to-day basis.
Hey, man.
I don't know. Everyone wants to feel like they're still like enticing. It's like a sexual creature. Like, as they get older, especially.
And I definitely agree with that. I'm saying, like, if they're already in a healthy relationship, like, what more do you need? Like, I understand we're humans, we need constant validation. But I'm saying if you're like going out of your way to find that validation rather than it coming to you, I feel like that's where I find the issue. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys...
I can understand that. Yeah. Like wearing outfits and going to bars to get compliments. Or
or like wearing revealing outfits knowing that you're definitely going to get that. Anybody can wear whatever they want.
I feel if your partner agrees, then I mean...
It's very subjective between you and your partner.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Why do people cheat?
I think a lot of the time it's like for that same thing, like for like validation from someone else, especially if you're in sort of like an insecure relationship and the opportunity arises, then yeah, you're going to want that validation.
No, that's real. That's real. Me personally, I can never cheat because I'm just of a different caliber. But I feel like people cheat because I think it's actually quite circumstantial. I don't think that anyone is ever trying. That's not true. I feel like most people don't try to cheat, but will often find themselves, or like you said before, put themselves in situations where they're like more vulnerable, susceptible to cheating.
So like, kind of like going off you, like I don't think it's necessarily something they want. Like they don't go into a relationship saying like, you know what, 10 or 3 years down the line, I'm gonna cheat with this person, right? No, but think of it, like that's not what they're thinking of. Obviously, when you're with somebody. By the way, I've never been in a relationship, so this is strictly off what I've seen from my friends and families and shit like that. I think it's comes down to like the circumstances of like how it happened, where did it happen? If you limit the amount of situations where that could happen. So for example, going to clubs and stuff, like people can go to clubs and stuff, but like
but constantly going to the clubs with your boys to single environments when you're in a relationship.
But like constantly doing that, maybe down the line that could be a possibility rather than just like not going at all, or not wearing like for a girl like revealing outfits.
I feel like for the most part, our partners should not leave the house. Like, you know, if you have a partner, don't let them leave the house. I feel like what you need, food, water, and shelter is in your house. So why are you going outside, if that makes any sense?
Honestly, true for men. Keep your men on a short leash. Do not let them out. No, but if you were in a relationship, would you just like stop like going out and partying?
Well, if you're in a relationship, right? You're investing time with the person, right? Why, you gotta ask yourself the question, why do people go out usually, right? Let's like be honest. Like you go out to the club to seek validation most of the time. Or no,
I don't really go to the club, so I'm sorry.
Okay, no. You can go to the club to have fun, but like putting yourself in that setting when you're like looking good. Let me talk for a girl's perspective. Like wearing revealing outfits. Like I'm not a girl, but I've seen when you wear a revealing outfit, you get a lot of attention from guys, right? So I feel like if you're in a serious committed relationship, not like talking stage, I'm talking like this is serious, or even marriage at that point. Going to the club every once in a while is fine. I'm just saying if it's like consistent, you're consistently going. Okay, now you got to ask yourself the question like, why are you consistently going? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you always have to put yourself in that situation?
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about that.
Because I feel like if you're really like with your partner, you can like there's other ways to have fun. It's not just the club.
That's true.
You know,
it's true. And I think it's natural when you're with a partner to sort of like become domesticated a little bit and spend more time with them. But also, if like all your friends are like going out partying, then you're gonna go on.
But wait, I'm gonna say this: the friends that you're with, are they single or are they in a relationship?
I feel like it doesn't matter.
No, because think of it: if you're hanging out with people who are single in a relationship, they're gonna do things that single people would do.
I see.
Right?
I see.
Rather than people who are in a relationship.
So do we stop hanging out with our single friends?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you gotta really evaluate yourself. Okay, your friends are going out, but you're in a committed relationship and they want to go out every weekend. You know what I mean? You don't always have to go out every weekend.
That's fair.
Being in a relationship, there has to be some sacrifices that you're willing to take, and people aren't willing to take those sacrifices.
That's fair. No. I agree with you. This is where I was thinking we can take the conversation next. I feel like we see cheating as only a moral issue and not in a practical way like you do. Like I saw this equation and it said when self-gratification is like greater than intimacy or the benefits you receive from a relationship, that's when you're more likely to cheat apparently. Because now you stop thinking about like, damn, all this like this foundation I have, this base, this person I have to like to trust and like love me. It's like, damn. Or I could like go to the club and like get a couple bubbles, a couple wines, if you know what I'm talking about. Bubbles is like twerking. It's like no,
oh god! I actually did need an explanation.
No, and I know you did too. I was like, let us bring it down. Let's bring it down. Anyway, sorry. What was I talking about? Yes. You were saying that when you think about it practically, you're trying to build something with a partner, And then to that end, it's like when someone deviates away from that, is it really a moral thing, or are they just like making terrible decisions like based on the psychology in their brain? And this is where I want to bring it to. I want to say that some people are more prone to cheating than others, and I think that's important to take into consideration. Everybody's like, James, like, shut the hell up. What are you talking about? But some research shows that people who have a longer allele, fuck this, I don't know how to say it, for the D4 dopamine receptor. I was looking at studies, mad studies. It just kept cheating and D4 dopamine receptor. And it said people who had longer strands were more than 50% likely to cheat than people who didn't have it. But this area of your brain where you make poor decisions, like executive functions, and have like impulsivity, is also linked to like eating disorders and drug disorders. So I'm saying if someone cheats, you know, maybe it's like something in their brain makeup. Like maybe we were meant to cheat. Some of us were just meant to cheat. I don't know. That's what the science is telling me, man.
Yeah. I mean, you have anything?
Okay. I think that there are like environmental and biological factors like everything we do, but that does not mean that you can cheat if you have a
I don't know, man.
D4 allele.
It's just very complex. If you get what I'm saying, it's just complex.
No, because if you start going down that route where it's like it's a biological thing, like there's something in your genes, then you can't even just look at cheating. You gotta look at other aspects in their life, and then gotta determine, is it the biological part or is it actually them? And then like, where do you draw the line?
Nature versus nurture debate. Yes.
Yeah.
The discussion
so
oldest time.
But like if you're with somebody and like you've seen in their past, like they've had like recurring episodes of maybe
impulsivity and like
lack
all
of
that
self-control,
stuff,
then maybe cheating could be something that they would do. And then if that happens, then maybe you could use that as an excuse.
But here's what I'm saying, right? Here's what I'm saying, right? Listen. We say someone is irresponsible because they forget things a lot, but you don't know they might have like ADHD or something. But like irresponsible holds a negative connotation to someone's character. This person cannot take care of things, right?
Okay.
Let's go even further. Someone is shallow because they keep making impulsive and self-destructive decisions. But little do you know, their prefrontal cortex growth is stunted. That's all I'm saying, man. We're assigning these moral labels to, I don't want to say mental conditions, but I feel like psychological states of mind.
Okay, but even if we get into like actions or like mental illness or anything like that, whatever you do, like you're still morally responsible for that, and you can actively be doing things to like counter that impulsivity.
That's
like,
true.
Everyone should be like doing work to like
we
fix their
should
faults.
be doing work. We should be doing work.
Nah, I agree.
Okay, if someone cheats, is it the end of a relationship?
Ooh, I feel like this question depends on situation and if you're willing to give that person a second chance. Because let's be honest, everybody makes mistakes, right? I'm not condoning cheating in any way.
No. Listen. Okay, if someone cheats on you, what are you doing? Don't make this abstract and theoretical. What are you doing?
What am I doing, for real? Like, okay, wait, depends. Like, am I like talking to this person, or is it just like,
okay, this person's been dating you for 2 years and they cheat? What are you doing?
Like, what type of cheating?
Bro, you want all
like
the details,
full, like objectively
it
cheating.
depends though. Like, cause think of it.
You heard her, objective cheating.
Yeah, like the total extent of it.
Total extent. Yeah, then I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they were to like accidentally kiss someone at a bar, make out with someone at a bar,
how do you
then
accidentally?
what?
Okay. See,
That's what I was saying.
This is the problem I have. This is the problem I have when people use, I was drunk at a bar and stuff happened. Because, okay, for me, I've never been drunk before, so I don't know how it feels. I've never drank or smoked before. Very sober guy, you know. I'm being so serious. Never. But I know for a fact, or not for a fact, but from what my friends tell me is that when you're drunk, you want to do the stuff that you kind of want to do, right? Like, that's why you see people who are drunk who are shy, more outgoing. You know what I mean? So if you kiss somebody at a bar, if my girl kissed somebody at a bar, you wanted to do that. It's just that the alcohol now gave you that. Yeah,
but do you expect your girlfriend to like not have like any like sexual desire outside of like you and your relationship with her? Because I feel like that's also not realistic. Not that I'm not saying if you do like think about like participating in like sexual acts or like kissing other people that you like should when you're drunk, but I also don't think it's realistic to like say
no,
that
definitely
like,
think
about that.
You're still gonna have those desires, but it comes with self-control. Like you gotta be able to control it. Like
okay,
everybody who is in a relationship, they're not perfect, right? Like let's say Stephen Curry, right? Stephen Curry, you know, this guy travels a lot. He sees a lot of girls. Obviously, he's gonna be thinking, maybe this girl, maybe I can, whatever. Like, not necessarily say he's gonna do that, but he has control. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta control yourself. And if you can't do that, if you can't control yourself in a situation, I don't want to be with you. Yeah, that's just me though. That's just me. I don't know.
Interesting. What would you do if someone cheated on you, Bree?
Realistically, it would depend because I don't have very high standards for myself.
Yo, Bree, bro.
If I was like the person I wanted to be and had like the strength that I'm like working towards, then I wouldn't like allow someone to cheat on me. I wouldn't stay with someone.
That's fair, honestly.
It would also depend on the extent of the cheating, though.
Yeah, I feel like, but I think that's the thing. We're just trying to ask for nuance whenever interpreting like a scandal or something like that. I feel so often on social media, whenever I find something, it's just always one-sided. Like it'll be like, blah, 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 this person did this and is a horrible person. Or it'll never provide more context clues so that I can make like an informed, like my own opinion on it. So I guess it would depend on the circumstance. Me personally, that is such a particular question. Like I hate having that flipped back on me. Like, I don't know. I'd like to think that I'm like almost like not affected low-key. I'd just be like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's true. I feel like I'm
psychopathic. Listen. Okay. No, I'm lying. I would break down into a little mess. I'd be like, damn, who is this person? Okay. But yeah, no, I don't think I could take them back. Cause I think I would just always be like, damn, it'd be lingering. Like I forget things super quickly. But like when I remembered, I would have like my whole day would be fucking ruined. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn, you really cheated too. Like we could be having like a nice ass dinner and I'm like, you cheated. That's crazy. And the whole thing's done. That's crazy.
No, but the thing is that like I know people who've been in those situations where like their partner cheated and then they forgave the partner and everything was good. So not to say that you can't come back from somebody.
I mean, Ned and his wife, they said they're gonna focus on their family.
Yeah.
So I mean,
no, wait, are they still together though? Or are they just focusing on the family?
I don't think we really know. And it's like,
yeah, that's true. Focusing on the family has a different meaning, actually.
Yeah.
When you say focus on the family, they're
trying to raise their kids till they're 18 and then get divorced or something. That's crazy. That's crazy, actually. Jesus.
People can come back from cheating and become a better person, right? But the question becomes, are you willing to give that person a second chance?
That's true.
Right? And
even as their friends too. Like you're like, I feel like even as someone's friend, you're like,
because at the end of the day, when you're with somebody, that's like your best friend almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And your best friend just did you dirty, like behind your back. Like, I don't know. But it's just, this is subjective, obviously, right? It just depends on like your situation, the person, and all that stuff. But
I feel like for me personally, like even if I like did let it go or like was willing to move on, I would never let it go. Like I don't think.
I think forgive but not forget.
No. I just feel like I'd never actually move on from that. Like I don't believe that people like actually move on from that and have healthy relationships.
Like Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh yeah, shit. Wait.
Like have you seen Jay-Z? Have you seen Beyonce? Like every time that guy pops up on my Twitter face, they're like, Jay-Z is ugly. Yeah. So
it's also like beneficial for both of their fame to stay together. I feel like.
Yeah.
So do you think it was like a business strategy for them to stay together?
I feel it also might be low key because who knows whose name the assets are in, eh? Like imagine Ned has the assets and bro cheats inside the prenup. Like that's so fucked up. Damn. But I feel like we should talk about the effects of cheating and to clarify and to just finally say that we shouldn't be cheating because I feel like the other person in their future relationships and for the rest of their life will take like a long ass time to heal and process and get over it. I don't know, man. What do you think?
I know the type of person I am. So like if somebody were to cheat on me, I'm the type of person I just like maybe I'll remember it that day, but then I'll actually forget about it that same day. Cause it's like, there's no point in me thinking about that person anymore if they did me dirty. You know what I mean? Like I don't like thinking about the thing for like a week or a month. Like no. Like I'm over it.
I feel like you can't help it sometimes though.
Yeah. I feel it really impacts like your sense of self-worth.
No, bro.
The first episode we talked about our parents, bro.
Oh god,
my parents have done some crazy shit to me, bro. Yeah, like, but you don't see me complaining about it. Like, let's be real. Like,
no, but it does, whether you're conscious of it or not. It does impact like everything you do every day. It is.
Okay, maybe subconscious.
I don't even want to give them the power ones that have no effect on us, but I swear to God they do.
Yeah, I won't like trauma dump on your podcast, but I was
Please trauma dump on your podcast.
When I was 15, which is like a long time ago. And even like recently, I started doing therapy because I have like a lot of relationship problems. And the first thing she asked me was like, what do you think impacted like why you can't like commit to people and like have like proper relationships now? And I thought of like a couple things, but like being cheated on when I was like literally like a child was one of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it impacts like everything you do afterwards. And that was like 6 years ago.
So like now, do you think it's like when you're talking to somebody, you have like trust issues, like you can't trust the person, or is it more so?
I'm more like, I would say like it depends on the person and their reaction to cheating, but I'm more avoidant. So I like go for people who I know aren't gonna commit to me or like sort of aren't like going to be emotionally available to me, so that I have an out in a couple of months, because I feel like if I were to get into a long-term relationship, it would end poorly. And that's like based on like other previous relationships as well. But
that's
definitely
real
the
shit.
cheating.
That's real
That's
shit.
deep.
You know what?
That's
I
deep.
appreciate you for being real as shit. That's real as shit. We're talking like theoretically, but that is practical
I have like
experience
real
of it
insight
right there. So I mean,
yeah, but it definitely depends on.
should we beat him up?
What?
Should we beat him up? We can go beat him up.
Go find his address. You know,
We'll beat the shit out of him. Bring him back. This is fuck. We're gonna beat the shit out of him.
But I won't even lie though. Like, yo, relationships are very like. I've been in situationships, right? You guys know what that is, right? So it's like talk to somebody.
Oh, we know.
What do you mean?
Oh, we know. Wait, no, I didn't mean like. Okay, fuck this. Edit that out. That was sus. Oh god. I mean, like we independently have an understanding of the concept. Is what I meant.
Yeah,
to
and
say.
he knows that I know because
Because
I'm on
he's on my close friend's story. Yeah.
No, I didn't mean it like that. That's what I was trying to say. That's god.
Yeah, I've been in a situationship before, and it was funny because when we stopped talking, even though like we were never really dating, it did affect me a little bit. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? So I can only imagine if you were actually with somebody.
Oh yeah.
Like you put a lot of time to
That's
that
what
person.
I'm saying. That's the thing. Situationships are the fastest way to lose weight, because every time you're just like, damn, like damn, for real.
I was just gonna say that I literally had a breakup after like a 3-year relationship, and then I had a situationship, and the situationship affected me more. So I feel like that's always the way, though.
See, this is why I don't even know if I'll ever.
Wait, I have a thing like to said to you. It's like when your situationship breaks your heart, but now you're over your ex, so that's a win.
Yeah.
And then it's super fun. Well, Ned cheated, and that was not okay. And no one should cheat. Cheating is bad, except for academic dishonesty. That's okay in some places. But don't quote me on that. And if my professor sees this, that's crazy. But
academic probation right away. Boom. Straight.
yeah, no, I deserve it too. I deserve it. Actually, I don't. I don't deserve it. This is crazy. I'm incriminating myself.
Okay, guys, this is episode 7. If you guys enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. Turn the post notifications on for more content. If you guys have any questions,
If you've been cheated on, comment it in the comments. Comment how they cheated on you so we can
I
read
feel
it.
like me and just trauma dump in the
Yeah,
comments.
can we please do
put it
that?
down in the comments. Please subscribe.
Yeah,
And,
that's about it.